Welcome back to Shizzy Unchained, the show where I cover the sector of crypto and AI, and that sector is BitTensor TAO. We are on week 7 of the challenge where I take 10 TAO coins and I trade them in and out of subnet tokens and try to get that to 100 TAO. So subnets, if you do not know, they are alpha tokens. They are basically competitions ran on the Bitcoin blockchain through the subnet owners. The subnet owners are companies, startup companies that are trying to build something special. And they're taking what Bitcoin created with mining and they're actually turning it on its head and creating something special with it where you're able to pretty much set up any competition and your miners come in and try to win the competition. And by doing that, they're actually building for the startup. It's something amazing, and the chain pays the whole thing. It's beautiful. It's something beautiful, different, and extraordinary, right? I mean, Mark Jeffrey recently said that, the 3 biggest innovations that has happened in crypto was Bitcoin, obviously, then Ethereum, and now BitTensor. And everything else were just upgrades to Ethereum. And I think that's true because this is the first ecosystem that's actually doing it. It's actually doing something different, and it's amazing. And 128 startups are all building using it, and it's really changing the way people are thinking about AI because we are going into a decentralization pattern for AI the same way we did with Bitcoin with money. So I'm really excited to just be a part of this, man. And I'm really excited to try to get as much TAO as I possibly can because if you're crazy like me, you think BitTensor could do things Bitcoin did, right? So BitTensor right now is 4 years old. When Bitcoin was 4 years old, is around 200, $300. BitTensor is around 200, $300, right? So who knows? In 4 years, BitTensor could be 17,000. And in 10 years, it could be 60,000. And in 15 years, it could be 100,000. You just don't know in this world of crypto. Things get crazy fast. Will it come back down? Probably. If it goes to 17, it drops down to 3 again. But hey, $3,000 BitTensor is okay with me. I'd be excited with that if that was a bottom of the next bear market, right? So, and that is the thing. We are at the bottom of a bear market where you're seeing Bitcoin right now under 60,000. Things aren't looking great, but BitTensor's holding up well. I mean, last time Bitcoin was at 59, BitTensor was like 160. So we're doing really well. We really are. The flywheel is working. And this is the only place I want to be. I'm not in anything else. I'm not in Solana. I'm not in Hyperliquid. I'm not in nothing. I'm only in BitTensor because I know that getting as much TAO as possible is one of the most important things that I could be doing right now. And, we're going to be having some fun. We're going to be having some fun trying to get this to 100. And I think we're going to be able to do it. Obviously, right now, we didn't start at the best time because we are still in the bear market, but we need to make sure that we are in the projects that are going to be the ones that run the furthest when BitTensor runs. So BitTensor goes up 10, let's just say BitTensor goes up 10%. We need our subnet tokens to go up 60%, right? That's where we need to be. We need to be in the risk on momentum area of subnets. And I think we are. And there's always something that I do during these bear market bottoms like we're in right now, the June low. There's something I always do. And I want to teach you guys exactly what to do in these moments. So I'm excited to get started. So without further ado, let's jump on in.
They wanted me quiet. I turned to the rage. Put it to change. Now they screaming my name. Shizzy Unchained. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's Shizzy Unchained. Yeah, 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 yeah. Subnet DJ. Checking tall stats at 3 a.m. Eyes bloodshot while the candles on. Shizzy Unchained. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's Shizzy Unchained. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at the markets. Not looking great right now. We have Bitcoin sitting at 59,678. We have BitTensor TAO sitting at $213. Not that bad, honestly. I mean, the market everything is red. Stock market, it has turned green a little bit here, which is a good sign because we did get inflation numbers today. We got core inflation rate hitting 3.4 in May, highest since October 2023. I mean, that's not great, right? But October 2023, if you bought anything during that time period, you were very happy in 2024 and 2025. So if that should tell you anything, it's probably the bottom's in, honestly. I'm thinking that for sure. But yeah, so let's kind of get into our challenge here. Let's jump into it. If you guys are following along, make sure you guys go to shizzyunchained.com. You want to go to resources, and then you want to go to Mentat. So Mentat recently just did a change. They went from Menta Mines to Mentat. I love it because they're actually being talked about a lot, especially in the Root Reborn thing. Because Kants keeps saying Menta's already doing it. Menta's already doing it. And I was like, it's pretty cool knowing that I found this before most people. I love being early. I love being early to a lot of things, and I feel like we're still early to this. But it was really cool to kind of hear Mark Jeffrey and Kants really kind of say, they're already doing it. So let's jump in. If you want to go to there, you can go to resources, go to Mentat, or you can go to the bottom here and go to Mentat as well, because I have an affiliate as well. So if you are using this, it's affiliate link. It definitely helps the show. And yeah, so I love it. I use it every day. They have 102,000 TAO invested, about $21.83 million worth of that TAO. And this is kind of our portfolio right now. Let's just jump right into our portfolio here. So right now we're sitting at 8.78. So we're down about, I want to say about 13% right now from our 10 start. So it's not the best, but it's not, I'm actually kind of happy with this, honestly, because I'm building a portfolio, and that takes time to kind of make sure I'm sitting in the right things. So let's just kind of go down. We still have our 0.3 that we always have for gas. So we'll just come down here. And right now we're sitting with a Ditto, actually 15% of our portfolio right now. So that is exciting, right? I mean, Ditto just put out yesterday, they're officially in the Google App Store, and today they're officially in the Apple App Store. And I think that's going to be a big deal. I think Ditto could repeat what Venice did. I really do, because it's very similar to what Venice is building, but they actually have more features and stuff. So right now, Ditto is actually the leader in our portfolio. That's crazy, crazy. Hey, Ditto, we're doing it, baby. We're doing it. All right, so 15.84. Let's actually jump into this, actually see how many of the tokens we have. So about 1.39 TAO, 72.81 tokens. IOTA about 1.38. So it's right there. It's neck and neck. So all four of these are really just neck and neck with each other. So we're going to see a new leader probably each week, unless Oro can just shoot up like it has been. But let's just finish what we're saying here. So IOTA is at 1.38 TAO, sitting around 37.86 alpha tokens. Targon at 138 TAO. I'm sorry, 1.38 TAO, sitting at 25 alpha tokens. Score 1.35, 33 alpha tokens. Oro 1.0. Oro had an insane day yesterday. It jumped up a lot. I was watching the chart, so that was exciting to see. 33 tokens for Oro. Video, I just did a video with them. If you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend you guys go watch it. It was so good. Video, we have 128.661 zip code. They're kind of down there, 89 tokens there. And then this one has been a dog. But I'm still very bullish on this, honestly. So Chrono is from the great guys over at Crunch DAO. So if you don't know, Crunch DAO is helping around 40,000 people mine BitTensor subnets, not including their own yet, which is pretty insane. So what's going to happen when they flip the switch and they start letting you mine this? They're going to have potentially the largest miner group in the world all mining this. So for me, I'm very happy to have 43 of these. I think I want to get more that it has dumped, but I do not know what to sell here. So I'm actually probably just going to kind of relax on that a little bit and just not do much there. So yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about that in a second. So let's just kind of go through. Ditto had some pretty big news. Like I said, Ditto is now live on the App Store. So that was awesome, because now I have it downloaded. And I actually posted a picture here. Let me actually refresh this. So I officially have it. There it is. That's mine. I have it right there. Downloaded it, ready to go. I love what Ditto is building, man. If they can build the front end for mining and front end for everything BitTensor, that could be one of the biggest use cases out there, honestly. Front ends are really important. All right, this is what I was talking about with SN38. Cruncher Gene, he's the founder of Cruncher DAO. He said, thanks for the support. Got the SN exactly 12 days ago. Week 1 was heads down and code validators onboarding. And this week, mining starts. So when the mining starts with this, I have a feeling when Monday rolls around, they're going to have everything set and ready. And Kant's now, every single Monday, he's doing a complete wipeout of the emissions and only giving it to the subnets that have miners. And what happens if this one is like one of the highest, right? The emissions shoot up, right? That could be something that is absolutely insane. Because you are seeing that. Let me get the TAO market cap up. All right, so you can go to TAO market cap and you can click emissions and you can see Albedo. But look, see, like the highest emissions, but look at the chart on the 7-day, 56%. Ralph, same thing. 10% emissions, up 59%. Oro, same thing, right? Sitting, up 12%. So on the week. So that's pretty insane. And then some of the other ones. So if they can get in here with their miners, let's say this time next week, I mean, you could see 100% gain. You really could. You could see 100% gain on this. So this could be one of the highest. It could shoot up. It really could. So I'm holding it. Do I want to get more? I don't know. So that's something that we can talk about in a few minutes here, but is some other stuff here. So IOTA, they recently went on Mark Jeffrey's podcast and I was blown away. Hash rate, man, I love it. I love hash rate. I think Mark does an amazing job talking to these guys, and they really kind of jumped into the cash flow journey of the frontier model. These guys are taking what Templar did and just doing a better job. I mean, they really are. Exciting times are ahead for these guys, man. So I'm actually really glad we do have them in our portfolio. We have, again, 15% of our portfolio is in IOTA. Targon, we all know what Targon's building, some amazing decentralized compute score. I mean, the camera system of the world. Now they're going to be using their camera system on like Pokemon cards and stuff. That's really awesome. I love Score. Video, had these guys on the show. Still super bullish on them. There's nothing I want to get out. I want to keep everything in here. Zip code needs to do something though. Zip code's kind of sitting here right now, and I'm actually, I love Sevi. I'm not Sevi. I'm gonna give you another week, man. Pump your damn coins. I'm just kidding, but I'm gonna keep zip code in here a little bit. IOTA, Targon, and it's awesome to see Ditto, because if you remember last week's video, Ditto was like at the bottom because of the hack that, well, I say hack, but in reality it was just a great job by scammers and scammed the third party in a OTC deal. So, but you are seeing Ditto right now kind of soar back there, so that's really cool to see, to kind of see that back at the top of my portfolio here. So let's jump over to Mentat, and before we start see if we're making any changes. So I noticed they put out a post, Mentat did, and they're getting some of the highest APY for some of their stuff here. So if you're interested in checking this stuff out, I highly recommend it. Make sure you guys are using my link over there, Shizzy on Chain. That definitely helps my show. But if you are somebody who is a passive investor and you just want to lock your stuff in, look at SOS. You're getting 336% APY. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. That's crazy. Like, because you are in every single subnet, so that's pretty cool. I don't know. So that's crazy. That's crazy. Am I doing it wrong? Should I just be in Mentat SOS? I don't know. But you are seeing some of the other ones do really well as well. You got just their newest one, 89%. So, and then if you are interested in getting in the agents and stuff like that, the compute, the DeFi, and or just the teams, Macrocosmos, you can be in every one of their subnets. I mean, think about it. They're basically the new Covenant. They got Apex. They got, what's the other one? Oh, Data Universe. They're scraping data. They have Apex, which is like their AI front end, and they have IOTA. So I don't know. I really like that one. If you're interested, you just want to buy all three of those. Boom, just one there. And if you are interested in just getting the subnets as well, this is kind of what we're doing here. And you can see all the ones. Let's check out the APY for the ones we're holding. So Targon, we're sitting at 39.44 APY. You gotta love that. Scores at 33.39 APY. Gotta love that. Oro, this is why we're in Oro. It's at 149% APY. Think about that. If you have 10 Oro, next year you'll have 25 by doing nothing. And if you're bullish on the token itself, I mean, you're getting 100 50% more of it, right? He's got to hold it. Got to hold through the bad times. Ditto, 52% APY. Gotta love that. What else? What else? What else? Chrome again, 147%. That's another reason why I'm in this. Man, I'm thinking I want to get more. I think we're gonna be sitting here this time next week and regret not getting more. So I was telling you guys about something I always do in these bear markets, and it's usually nothing. But in this situation, you gotta buy the ones that are beaten down. Zip code right now at 43%, Vidiato at 49% APY. So we're doing good. I love our portfolio. I'm not going to be adding anything today. I'm just going to kind of be sitting on what we do have. But I think I want to try and get Chrono up a bit here. So what I'll do is I'll just trim a little bit. I'll take this down to 15. I'll take IOTA down to 15. I'll take Ditto down to 15. And I will take this up to 10. So we're going to add a little bit to Chrono. And we're going to just take them down a tiny bit. So we barely trimmed anything off these at all. So I'm actually happy with this. Yeah, I like it. We got this up a little bit. We're buying the dip a little bit, but not much. We're not like going crazy with it, but we are adding a little bit to there. And this could be 20% next week. This really could. So what we'll do is we'll hit next. And it will have to directly. You want to make sure you invest directly when you're using Mentat, and then you're going to confirm. This is going to be our new portfolio here. I'm very happy with it. Oro, IOTA, Targon, Zip Code, Chrono, Ditto, Vidiato, or Video, and Score. And we're going to delegate. It's going to trigger my wallet. I'm going to put my password in here. Password is locked in. Analyzing transaction. We're going to approve it. Transaction sent. And we all know BitTensor takes about 12 seconds, 15 seconds for a block. Boom. Got it. Confirmed, baby. We're locked in to our changes now. And Mentat's going to take care of everything. So I don't got to worry about going and selling 3 of this subnet for that to try to get that up. That's the beauty of using this for this competition or this challenge, as I can say. But yeah, so we're locked in, guys. We are locked in. If you guys wouldn't mind, make sure you guys go check out AlphaGap as well. AlphaGap is something that I use pretty much for all my stuff here. And I'm glad because I was thinking about getting in Ralph because Ralph is sitting at a 900K market cap and the emissions are super high for it. I mean, the emissions are 10%. And I was looking at it, but then I went to AlphaGap and I was like, got a 1%. A gap number 1. Yeah, stay out of that one, right? Albedo, it's another one I want to get into, but the alpha gap is super low. It's at 30, right? Let's see what the highest alpha gap. Oro 93. We're in that one, right? Zip code, we're in that one. Video 70, we're in that one. See where some of the other ones are at, right? Targon 44. So that's kind of I'm surprised Targon's so low. You have to understand alpha gap just means the price to the value. So it's just like that in between there. So. And I have everything on Shizzy Unchained. If you are interested in learning all about that, you can just go to here. And I actually have everything before you even go to AlphaGap. You can still do everything through my website. If you want to learn about what AlphaGap score is, what the flow score is, the momentum, and everything else, just go to my website. It really breaks it down for you guys in a really good way. And if you are interested in signing up for AlphaGap, I highly recommend it. It is, I think, $50 a month. You can explore premium. So they added a new feature. I'm going to be doing a video on this on Ultra. Because it's AlphaGap indexes and stuff like that. Did they use Trusted Stake for that? They should probably try to get Mentat on there as well. But anyway, it's $49 a month here. This is the one you want to get. They took away the other one. It was pointless. You shouldn't get it. So I'm actually glad that that's gone now. So if you are interested, I still highly recommend this one. I haven't dug into this yet, so let me dig into that before I recommend that. But right now, this is really all you need. Because once you are in there, all you really need to do, for me, what I do the most is I like socials. And socials is very important because you do see Kant's where he's at. Kant's asked a team member to verify information from a Twitter post. So you kind of dig into everything that's happening. And my favorite stuff is at the bottom here, where you can actually see people that are tweeting about stuff. And it's some of the biggest people in here, Mark Jeffrey, Subnet Summer. So the people that are actually doing a lot. Damn, Mark Jeffrey is tweeting a lot about subnets this week, so that's really cool to see. But if you are interested in checking out all of this stuff, definitely sign up for AlphaGap. I love it. I absolutely love it. But let's go back to ShizzyUnchained.com. If you want to watch any of my videos here, you can go watch. I did get it a lot faster when the load screen pops up, but this is my newest video and everything. This is a video from last Monday, and then everything else. If this is your first week, this is week, if you haven't seen week 6 through 1 yet, you can come here and just find it. I made them pretty easy to find, week 6, week 5, and stuff like that. So if you are interested in checking that out, make sure you guys do. Also, my portfolio right now, I do have to make some updates to this. So this is kind of not right yet. I will be making updates to that. And if you're interested in getting yourself a TAO hoodie or TAO hat like mine, I have everything here at ShizzyUnchained.com. Hit the shop button right there, shop, boop, and then I'll take you right to my Printful site. And everything you need is here, guys. I have the best merchandise. I mean, make sure you guys get yourself a hoodie for when it gets cold at night, or when we get to September, get a hoodie, get a hat. It definitely supports the show and supports what I'm creating here at Shizzy Unchained. But I love TAO hoodie. And if you are a woman and you want to get your husband a late Father's Day gift, these are it, right? I'm thinking about buying this shirt right here. I think it's fire. But if you are interested in this hat that I'm wearing right now, it's at the bottom right there. You click it, and you can get it in different colors as well. You don't have to get my color. If you are interested in red or black, I really like this one down here. I think this one is fire. Yeah, that one is fire. But yeah, I might have to get that one as well. But really appreciate you guys always checking me out, always watching these videos. And I don't want to make this too much longer. I want to keep these short. So thank you guys so much. And on that note, I'll see you next time. Peace.
Shizzy Unchained. Whoa. Hey. Yeah. Used to be boxed in, taped up mouth, dreams on mute, heart face out. Now walk in like make that count. Faith in my feet, I break that doubt. Talk to the mirror, you built for this. Scars on my soul turn limitless. Locked in the room with an empty list. Now every you can on my hit or miss. Gone. They said sit down, I heard stand tall. They said pipe down, I wrote anthems on the wall. From the floorboards up, I rebuilt it all. If I stumble on the way, still refuse to fall. Shizzy Unchained, Shizzy Unchained. They wanted me quiet, I stepped out the cage. Turn up the rage, turn up the flames. Carve my own lane.